Salut pour tous et soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Planète Équitable avec Ede Zanetti. We are doing our series of programs about the Brazilian Amazon in order to unveil the mystery that shadows the region, I would say. And we start talking about the prehistory and the ancient history of the Amazon. We learn that in the prehistory, the region was extensively and intensively managed by the local communities using fire. And then the main barrier for the population expansion in the region was the presence of infectious disease. And those civilizations that climb up the mountains running from the disease, they thrive. And while the populations in the Amazon were always decimated by those infectious diseases. This is prehistory of the Amazon. The history starts with the navigators, and we talk about this Spanish navigator that used a lie to avoid the Portuguese crown to take over the country and start giving parts of the country, of the Brazilian country, to the English, French, and Dutch. So we lost in the north of Brazil our access to the Caribbean because those three countries took over the northern part of Brazil. After this ancient history of Brazil, I told you about the women movements into the region and the many deaths that this caused, and the region gained the name of the Green Hell. So the Amazon was called the Green Hell because it was killing people out of infectious disease when they tried to infiltrate into the region. And in the second half of the 19th century, globally, especially in the United States and Europe, started a movement to claim that the Amazon was a free region for all the countries. So they want to do what the English, the Dutch, and the French already did. They want parts of Brazil for themselves, especially parts of the Amazon. So this is a process called the internationalization of the Amazon. So those countries start putting pressure over the Brazilian government in order to give them space to dominate the region. So this is the history of the attempts to internationalize the Amazon that are still ongoing, and we will see the consequences of this movement. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on our daily struggle for justice. Ede Zanetti pour tous les amis africains.